What's up, nerds? Let me just pop us in. I got. Let me break it off of a fucking hell. I got blueberry. Now, if you want to stay in my gum and be sexy, sweet JP, coming for your mom. So today, we're gonna basically just talk about something that helps kind of generate money, and which would be fucking a skill that generates income. Trading your time for money, which we're all going to have to do, which pretty much everybody does. And it's going to be one of the main building blocks, to escape to a better life, essentially, in a way. Make your life easy. Like, it's going to have to be done at one point to even just, get the funds, the capital. So, this video breaks down how you can pick, like, a skill. It can be any high income one. We want to go. I don't care if you don't really enjoy it or whatever. As long as you don't mind it and you're okay at it. Pick something that's like high income, where you're going to get enough that you could buy a hooker every week for remoralization, Stop you getting demoralized. And you can actually start learning a lot of these today without going broke or spending loads on courses or anything like that. So I'm going to talk about how I got into cybersecurity and what that looked like. It's pretty much stop fucking hackers, get money. Now I'm still in that. I'm going into fourth year, but I've done an internship for like 2 months and then mentor left. So they got rid of me. Nice. But basically, you want to pick something that's kind of scalable and in demand. So, like cybersecurity, anything in healthcare. Like if you were wanting to be a doctor, that's gonna take too long, though. Maybe choose something more like business or, an engineer. If you like numbers and you don't want to talk to people, that can work too. Coding is a little bit oversaturated, but here, if you're good enough at it and you're willing to put in the time. Sales is definitely top tier for sure if you get like decent at it. But for a lot of these, like, I didn't pick cybersecurity because it sounded cool. I know people were getting paid. It's very scalable. You can make your own agency. A lot of the stuff you can work remotely from, which I kind of wanted. So you just protect network, fix hacks, all the good shit. So, usually if you want to learn about something that's new skill and like a tech job, then you don't want to go to college because you're like, oh, fuck that. I don't want to, be a bitch. I want to go Sigma male and all this crap. What you can do is usually there's like a meta, Usually there'll be a top few channels that kind of dominate that area. They tell you exactly what to do. For me, it was like Mad Hat in cybersecurity, and he was introducing there's this website which is pretty much everybody uses in cybersecurity. It's called Try Hack Me, and and that has a bunch of legit certificates that you can do that are handy enough to learn. It's a lot of material in some of them, but it's kind of like if you have those certs, you have a bit of experience, and you have something in your portfolio or project, you're fucking sorted, man. Big thing in these tech things, software development, is actually rather than learning all the crap and loads of it, which is you're great, actually fucking do it. Get some projects going, build something, look up, just find whatever the meta is. There's usually like a how-to video on everything. You just need to know where to look. Just fucking ask ChatGPT for the most easiest way to find the best learning shit, and usually they'll break it down. If you want to learn something about cybersecurity, you can ask me, or anything about networking or whatever in the comments, and I'll point you in the right direction. But you can literally start off with zero knowledge, man. And a lot of these certs you can just hammer in a year, and just apply for, for me, it could be a help desk, it could be a junior tech. If you're willing to put in the work, you can get your foot in the door into these jobs. Now, it won't pay that much at the start, but you'll be paid a little bit better than the average, fucking wage slave, average wagey, And you're going to get raises every year and better job opportunities. Just job hop that shit. And that's how you're going to, maximize your income. And then essentially try to spend as little as possible and funnel it into all your, your investments, anything you want, lad. You know what I mean? In that hooker once a week, keep you happy, a big smile on your face. But yeah, That's all you really need to do. You just need to find the meta for software development sales. There's usually one main guy to go to. You don't need all the courses, just there's basic videos online. Get the essentials, whatever. Sure, I've even seen people doing like taxi work or, fucking driving limousines with like, a Hackett license over here in Ireland. But a bunch of stuff you can do, and there's usually a handy out route. Just don't get scammed or anything stupid like that. There is real no shortcuts, in a lot of this shit. Unless you have a lot of money, which we're trying to get to. You know what I mean? If you have a spare 100k, you can make a juicy bit of interest off that each year and on dividends, And you can kind of just coast by. Is there a fucking dog barking? I'm not going to fucking rinse its fucking neck. Right. To end this, time for money and invest so later down the road you don't have to trade time for money. Boom, that's it.